G'day people, just want to share the challenges, successes and failures of growing fruits, all different sorts in a sort of, temperate climate close to the sea. Lucky enough we don't get frost here, so we can grow some unusual sort of fruits, but just like to go through them all. Here we have an Indian guava. It's probably a couple of years old. Got plenty of fruit on it this year. They don't seem to get that sweet here, but give them a go. Hopefully they get sweeter as the tree gets older. Got a locust there, that's a seedling, hasn't fruited yet, about 4 or 5 years old. Quince. It's got a few fruit on it, that's a seedling too. Here I've got a seedling mango that I grew myself. It's about 3 to 4 years old from seed, and it's got its first fruit on it this year. You can see it's half decent size. It's a seedling off an R2E2 I bought from the supermarket, and it's growing really well. Never had any protection, so it's a good tree. Got fig here. I don't know what sort of fig this is, but they're really nice when they grow well and the birds don't get any. A couple of other different sorts of figs. Got a few of them, but we've had an extremely dry year, so they haven't had much water this year. We're on very limited water here, so sort of do the best we can. Here we've got a Hawaiian guava. It's got its first fruits on it this year. Sort of growing quite well this year. Strawberry guava, that's struggling with the dry weather. Even the feijoa's struggling with the dry weather. Another seedling mango I got up myself from Kensington Pride. What were these ones? Natal plums, these two. But I've cut the water off to them. They're on their own. They didn't seem to grow much, and somehow they've still survived this summer. Another feijoa, not doing too well, struggling a bit, only young trees still, but Down there we've got a white mulberry, even that's struggling, which is surprising for a mulberry, but And down this way got 2 different sorts of apricots. About 4 or 5 years old, first fruit off them this year. Not going too well, but they're growing. It's a European plum, not sure of the variety. A couple of peaches, another European plum, not sure of the variety. Pear, had the first pears this year, but the birds got them. Another peach, that's a dark flesh peach, that one, I forget the name of it. But another pear. What's this one? A Pinkalicious macadamia. It's probably 4 years old. It's growing pretty slowly, but it's growing, going alright. This one's I don't know what variety of macadamia this one is, but it's only 3 years old, and it's 5-6 feet tall. Booming compared to the other one. Hopefully get some nuts off it in the next couple of years. Another pear. Cherry. Doesn't do that well, that one. That's 5 years old. I might cut the water off to that one soon. Here we've got a seedling black sapote. This is in its 3rd year, and it's growing really well. Got some fruit on it. So hopefully they stay on there over winter and we get to try them later in the year or whenever they're ready. Same thing with this one, another seedling black sapote, growing really well. It's a plum, they always do well. Some golden delicious apple loaded this year, get plenty off it. That one always does well. Another plum. Plums are great, easy. We've got a little mandarin, it's only a year old, that one. 2 years old maybe. Same with this one, Washington Navel Orange, that one's growing really well. Forget what sort of apple that one is. I think it's a Red Delicious. Yeah, it's going alright. Plum's going alright. One's a sundowner apple. Leaves have been a bit burnt from the hot weather we've had. You've got a Maya lemon. That one does really well, heaps of fruit on it. A Lee jujube, I think that one is. It's had that for about 4 years. I've moved it because it struggled where it was and it's still struggling where it is. Don't know why it's not grown, but this one is a Nassarola cherry. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, it's grown really well. Haven't had any fruit off it yet, but hopefully in the next year or two. Nectarine, which is growing well, but surprisingly we never get any fruit off it. Maybe just because it's so dry the last couple of years. Pink lady apple, a few on it this year. Blood orange, which is 4 years old and just decided to take off this year. This is a Hawaiian Supreme white sapote. It's about 3 years old. No fruit yet, but it's growing really well. Here's a Jaboticaba, which looks a bit sad and sick at the moment. It was growing really well, and then one of those hot spells, I think, took its toll on it. Had plenty of water and everything, but hopefully it comes good. Farah mandarin, that's growing really well. We've got an apricot, that's only just over a year old, that one. It's taken off, which is good. Jonathan apple, never grows that much, that one, but always get a few off it. Eureka lemon, this one, and that struggled for a year and then took off after that. Got the grapevines, I think 3 different varieties there. This is the first year we've actually got a fair few off them, and they were nice. It's that one, an emperor mandarin. That one always does alright, get a few off it. Seedless Valencia orange. This one's a Grumachama, like a tropical sort of cherry. It's only a couple of years old, this one, and just sort of taken off this year, so hopefully that one does alright. Lemonade tree. That one looks like it needs a bit of fertiliser. Needs a bit of love, but healthy enough. This one's a Vernon white sapote. It's growing really well. So as I said before, we're lucky enough, we're sort of close to the sea, we don't get frosts. We get the heat though, but luckily not that often. So Peru mandarin loaded this year, probably too many on. I probably need to thin it out. Might get small fruit, and probably because of the amount on there and lack of water it gets. But this one's a Hicks Fancy mulberry, just had a bit of a haircut. That one always does well. This one's a seedling mulberry. Had a few fruit on it last year, they were pretty nice. And up there we've got a white Chatoot mulberry. So that mulberry, and the other mulberry have all got our old dogs buried underneath them, so fertilising them. This is a bacon avocado, which I need to extend its cover. It's just taken off this year, only sort of 2.5 years old, didn't do much last year, but seems to love the heat as long as the water's kept up to it. This one's a lemon gold white sapote, and this one's just 3 years old. It's got fruit on it this year, quite a bit. We've had a couple and they're really nice, really sweet, but this thing's just taken off. Awesome tree. Don't know why more people don't grow them, and they're not in nurseries, and really soft fruits. I understand why they're not commercially grown, but for the home garden they're as good a fruit as you can get. Tried them for the first time this year, so hopefully soon get to try the other varieties. Hopefully they'll fruit next year, but yeah, they're not very big this year, but I guess it's the first year it's fruited and not much water, so yeah, had an extremely dry year. Now this one's a, what's it called again? Smathers, I think, white sapote, like a woolly leafed one. So yeah, that had a couple of flowers on it this year, and yeah, a couple of little fruitlets, but they dropped off with the heat. Well, yeah, hopefully next year. It's a year younger than that tree, and that one's about 8 foot tall, 8 foot wide already. This is a seedling avocado. It's about 6 foot tall and 4 or 5 foot wide, and as you can see, the heat's got to it a fair bit, but still alive, still going well. It's had flowers on it. I think this is its 3rd year. It had flowers on it last year, flowers on it this year, but yeah, it didn't actually produce any fruit. So yeah, don't know whether it's just because it's early, a young tree, or being a seedling, who knows. Hopefully get some fruit off it soon. These are those super dwarf Cavendish bananas, which yeah, they've been in for a few years now and don't even look close to producing any bananas, so I think I might have to look at getting a different variety. I've heard the Ducasse and Goldfinger are the ones that fruit quickly, from what's his name, Real Life Fruitopia, George I think it is. This is a Pakistan Black Mulberry. It's only its 1st year. It's growing really well. We got a couple of mulberries off it, and they're the best mulberries I've ever tasted. So hopefully that keeps going well. Over here I've got a Mossman Black Sapote, which yeah, is going alright. Not like the seedling ones, but it's healthy enough and yeah, surviving. I've got a seedling Longan. That seems to be pretty tough. That doesn't get much love, much water, no fertiliser, no mulch. And yeah, it just never wilts. Never complains, just grows slowly, but grows. Pomegranate. Got 2 different varieties of pomegranates. This one's the only one that fruits yet so far, but yeah, one's a wonderful and the other one's the Azerbaijani or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I don't know which one's which either, but they're delicious when they're ready. What's that one? A Lisbon lemon. That's a good tree. I'm getting good fruit off that for a couple of years now. That's the other pomegranate. Struggles a bit, but yeah, hopefully it starts doing better in the next couple of years. These are those dwarf red ducker bananas, and they struggle here. I'm thinking, yeah, probably dig these ones up first and put a different variety in here. This one's a Kahala Longan, and this is its 3rd year, I think. 2nd or 3rd year. It's just sort of taken off a bit this year and got a couple of fruit on it. So hopefully they pull through and we get to eat some Longans. I did have another avocado in there, but those things there, roots got into it, and yeah, she ended up dying. That was a reed. Had a star fruit there as well, but I think the same thing, those things, roots got into it, which I'll have to get rid of them one day. And that one there's another Imperial Mandarin, and lastly here I've got a Haas avocado, which has got some fruit on it. I don't know if you can see that. One down there, I think there's 4 on it. And just keeps growing and growing. This is only its 3rd year and it's already as tall as me, and yeah, really happy with the way this one's going, and gonna have to take this cover down soon. I think it's just gonna outgrow it again. I've already extended it 3 times, and yeah, which isn't a bad thing. It's good. Alright, let me know what you think. Cheers for watching.